Welcome to Sports News. Western College Yaba have qualified for the semi-finals of the GT Bank Masters Cup. Western College stopped CMS Grammar School Bariga 4-1 on penalties after the enthralling encounter ended 3-all at regulation time. Jibril Martin's Grammar School Ikwari also reached the last four after a brace from Faisal Lukusaya handed them a 2-1 victory over Grace High School Bagada. Chelsea manager Jose Mourinho has confirmed that midfielder John Mikel is out of Sunday's Capital One Cup final against Tottenham Hotspur owing to injury. The Portuguese tactician revealed that the Nigerian international was due to return to action this weekend, but he had to go under the knife in a London hospital after feeling pain on the affected knee. Reports say that Mikel will require at least 4 weeks to recover from the ailment, which means he will not feature in the Super Eagles' next two friendlies against Bolivia and Ghana. FIFA President Sepp Blatter says the Qatar 2022 World Cup final should be played no later than December the 18th. FIFA Task Force has recommended a November-December tournament and held discussions about the December 23rd final, which will affect domestic schedules. A final decision on the dates will be taken by FIFA's Executive Committee on March the 20th. UEFA has launched an investigative inquiry into the crowd trouble that marred last night's Europa League round of 32 clash between Feyenoord and AS Roma. The game was briefly held up in the first half when a plastic banana was thrown onto the pitch near Roma's Ivorian striker Gervinho. Police referee Clement Turpin again took the players off the pitch for another 10 minutes when trouble erupted in the stands following the controversial red card shown to Feyenoord's Mikel for a challenge on Costas Manolas. Abdevilliers confirmed his status as the most destructive batsman in cricket with a magnificent unbeaten 162 from just 66 balls to lead South Africa to a record 257-run victory over West Indies in the World Cup in Sydney. Now, South Africa's tally of 408 for 5 was the second highest posted in the World Cup match, and the shell-shocked West Indies could only manage 151 in reply. Chris Gayle backing up his record 215 against Zimbabwe on Tuesday with a paltry 3. Well, that's it on Sports News. The news at 10 continues in a moment.
On the international scene, a knife-wielding mob has hacked to death a U.S. Bangladeshi blogger whose writing on religion had brought threats from Islamist hardliners. Avit Roy, an atheist who advocated secularism, was attacked in Dhaka as he walked back from a book fair with his wife, who was also hurt in the attack. Here's Cynthia Are with more details.
Thank you very much. No one has been arrested, but police say they are investigating a local Islamist group that praised the killing. Hundreds of students gathered in Dhaka to mourn the blogger's death. Mr. Roy's family say he'd received threats after publishing articles promoting secular views, science and social issues on his Bengali language blog, Mukto Muna, or Free Mind. Then the Prime Minister has defended the security services amid criticisms they failed to stop Mohammed Emwazi, known as Jihadi John, from joining Islamic State in Syria. Prime Minister David Cameron said the security services made incredibly difficult judgments on the UK's behalf. His comments came after it emerged Emwazi was known to the authorities. Also today, 9 people are dead after a series of shootings in south-central Missouri. The Houston Herald newspaper reported that at least 4 crime scenes have been found and police are looking into 2 more. Authorities discovered a body in a parked car near the scene that they believe is the shooter. Finally, Zimbabwe's President Robert Mugabe has admitted failures in the country's controversial land reform program. In the past, he has tended to blame poor agricultural productivity on the weather and Western sanctions. The seizure of land from white farmers is seen as a key factor in Zimbabwe's economic collapse since the year 2000. That's the foreign news wrap-up. It's back to you now.
Thank you, Cynthia. Well, on entertainment news, Nollywood filmmaker Tunde Kilani celebrates his 67th birthday at the cinema with the stars of his movie Dazzling Mirage. Mayowa Ogundele has more details.
Star, the beer that gave Nigeria its original shine.
On entertainment news tonight, veteran filmmaker and director Tunde Kelani celebrates his 67th birthday at the cinemas with family members and lead cast of his new film, Dazzling Mirage. The multiple award winner was honored with a cake by his wife, family, and actors Kunle Afolayan and Kemi Lala Akindoju. Speaking of Kunle Afolayan, the multiple award-winning filmmaker has revealed that although he met with Denzel Washington, nothing concrete has been agreed concerning enlisting him in his movie. The October 1 actor, however, said he is working on bringing Grammy award-winning singer Angelique Kidjo on his new production titled The CEO.
Denzel has not agreed to feature in my film, but we spoke about it. We spoke about future collaboration, and he said he's looking forward to coming to Nigeria. And another person who is also excited about coming is Angelique Kidjo, who originally is part of us, and there is every 50% possibility that she's going to feature in the CEO.
Ahead of the 2015 general elections, Hypertech music star Two-Face Idibia has released a video for his anti-violence campaign single, Vote Not Fight. The song, which is a product of Two-Face Foundation, is directed by Yinka Obebe. Nigerian fashion designer Chief Odina, who is well known for his love for African fabrics, believes African designers have to start experimenting non-African designs with African fabrics to make it attractive to foreigners. Odina, who doubles as a creative director of the Nigerian Fashion Week, said foreigners love the fabric but may not buy it because they believe it only fits into African designs.
There are fabrics that come from classic places like Mexico. These fabrics are marketed around the world. They're marketed around the world because they've been taken out of their natural context and been shown to an international world. Ours has not done that. So ours are only still used for us.
That's it on entertainment. It's back to you now.
Star, the beer that gave Nigeria its original shine.
And the main news again. Nigerian military continues to record victory over Boko Haram, recapture Bara and 5 other major towns in Yobe State. The president had taken advantage of this liberation as he visited the Nigerian troops in Borno, where he told them that the nation is supporting them. And that brings us to the end of the news at 10 tonight. Thank you very much for watching. Do join us again tomorrow. In the meantime, have a lovely weekend. I'm Bimbo Loyede, and up next is Metrofile.